What's up, YouTube? Zachamus to the Maximus here again with another cool video. I'm going to show you guys how to make the best life-saving fire starter that also doubles as a party trick, camping trick. So let's get to it. It's going to be a mixture of thermite, which is red iron oxides. I got this from Alpha Chemicals off of Amazon. It's 3 parts of this. So we're going to do scale here. Let's do 3 ounces. Let's make a big batch. .8, almost there. 0.95, a little bit more. 3 ounces of that, and I could get, again, this is red iron oxide Fe2O3. Bit more. Wind is, it's really windy out right now. I should be doing this inside. All right, I'm gonna clean my spoon off real quick here because I did not get another one. And it's gonna be 1 part aluminum powder. My buddy got me this. It's 325 mesh. I'm gonna put 1 part of that in here. Let's see here. We'll also recommend, if you're doing this inside, recommend wearing a, like a breathing mask. So we're gonna just round this up to 4. All right. If you're going to measure stuff in a larger batch or going to be more accurate, I would recommend getting another plate, measuring out the aluminum powder to 1 ounce, measuring out the iron oxide to 3 ounces, and then mix them together, doing this, sifting, dumping it over the other pile. If you overshoot it, then you're going to be screwed. So I'd recommend it. I'm just doing a quick test batch of this, so man, that's really red. Chemical reaction is pretty simple. It's Fe2O3. This is spraying your aluminum. You heat it up. The aluminum is going to grab the oxygen off of the rust, and it creates a lot of heat. So I'm going to hopefully test this out, make sure it works, and I'll show you guys how to make a really cool fire starter. So I'm going to dump this in the coffee can. That'll help mix it up. Man, this stuff is super messy, so like I said, paper plates are awesome. Fold them in half and do this. Very convenient. Coffee cans. Also, highly recommend buying coffee in a can. You can save the can, mix in it, do all sorts of good stuff. So, do the whole amount here. I got more than enough. All right, let's seal this up. We got some magnesium ribbon. This is going to help light it. And you cannot light magnesium ribbon. You cannot light magnesium ribbon with a regular lighter. So, torch. You can get these at the dollar store. Great to have. I'd recommend, especially if you're this use as a camping fuel starter or fire starter, go pick up some sparklers. Sparklers do have enough heat to get these going. I've tested it before. So we're only going to need a little strip. Stuff's pretty cool. It basically you just bend it, it breaks off. Pretty simple. This rips right off. Let's go throw this in the fire pit and see if we can get it lighted. Man, the wind is crazy today. So we got this recipe off a firework website. Hopefully they weren't screwing around. So that's why I'm going to show the full continuous video to see if it fails or not. All right, we're almost there. All right, made it to the fire pit. I'm gonna put this on the edge of the plate like that. Put this ribbon in here. like so. Well, my aim is terrible because of the light. There we go. All right. Super bright. I'm gonna look at it through my phone because it's really, really bright. Let's back up a bit and see if it actually works. All right. I think the issue here is really spread out, but for the most part, okay, there it goes. All right. Well, keep watching, and the next step I'm going to show you guys is how to pack it for camping and survival. Stay tuned. One of the cool things, this is what makes it so great as a fire starter, is the molten iron slag that it makes is super hot. It's basically like lava. I don't think it's really hot enough to really melt through anything like everyone suggests online, but if you're out in a windstorm, a rainstorm, in the middle of the winter, this would be a great fire starter. As you can see here, I'm gonna just poke it with some stick. Oh yeah, instant fire. So let's get to it. All right, I'm all set up for the next test here, and wind is throwing us all over the place. All right, I'm gonna do a double batch. So just like math class, learning about fractions. So I'm just gonna double it up. So ratio is 3 to 1. I'm gonna do 6 to 2. So 6 ounces of iron oxide. Stuff is dense, it's heavy. Ounces by weight. Cool. Yeah. All right, I'm just gonna eyeball this to 8. Wind would stop blowing. This stuff is super fine. Wonderful. All right. Cool. Got my coffee lid. Done with Mr. Scale. Put that aside. Give the old paint can. Mixeroo. The next step is I'm really excited about. So these are sterno cans. I'm not sure what kind of metal they're made of. So this is going to be an interesting test, but I'm feeling really good about this. Basically there's a wick here and a piece of metal, and you can burn it or you can dump them out. I just got a screwdriver and smashed the piece of metal here and took everything out, dumped out the burning solution, and basically wiped it out with a paper towel. I'm gonna fill it up with thermite, and basically you can put the lid on it. You could probably tuck a mag ribbon in there, put the lid on it, and like I said, inside your camping bag it'll go. And then as you need it, should come in handy. So we'll see if it works. Okay, so I had to make another batch. This can took a lot more than I thought. So it's pretty heavy now. I just used a funnel, fill her up. So I'm not sure if packing it is going to make a difference or not. So I left this one pretty loose, packed it a tiny bit, but for the most part it's loose. But here's my idea. All right, put the cap on. Actually, you know what? Oh, doing this single-handed is rough at the moment. Alright, cool. I grabbed a big piece of magnesium ribbon. I'm gonna basically double fold this. My goal here is to pack this in and leave it so it's basically like a little fuse. So you know, that sticks out nice. You put the cap on. That way it's one set package. Tighten it up, it should be good to go. So let's see what happens. So open the lid and they sprung up just like I wanted them to. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna light these up. Let's back up and see what happens. Like I said, this wasn't packed down too much, so I'm curious to see if it's going to impact the ignition or not. Well, unfortunately, it looks like it fizzled out, so not ideal. Well, might have to pack some extra mag ribbon with you if you want to ensure a good light. That's lame. All right, well, one of the other things I learned is with this, it's hard to light, but it's hard to put out. So let's be persistent here. One of the things I think I learned here is magnesium or thermite reaction is an oxidizing reaction and it provides its own oxygen. So it doesn't need air, but magnesium ribbon does. So I think maybe it just got snuffed out. So let's see if lighting a few more pieces will help. Put 4 in there. So I got 2 lit. Let's see, maybe it'll light the other 2. Maybe it'll do what I want it to do. Come on, baby. No, we're not having any luck. 0. It's putting itself out as it gets closer to the bin. Kind of a buzzkill. Oh, there it goes. Alright, well, getting it started is a bitch, but oh, shit, once it gets going though, goddamn. Perfect, okay. Just what I wanted to have happen here. Melt the can, so you have a beautiful pot of molten metal to survive off of. But holy cow, look at that go. Nice. All right, So we just got to play around with the ignition a little bit better. You know what I bet would work better? If we break up some bunch of mag ribbon pieces and spread it out through the mixture. I bet that might help, especially on top, because when I lit it from the longer pieces, it did not light, but when I lit it really close to the powder, it did. So just some tinkering with that ignition and we'll be all right. But look at this. It's lava. It's a molten rock. It's molten earth, molten iron. Look at that. And if you ask me, that's a lot cooler than doing some little candle wick or something else. So all right, just some fine tuning to do, and we'll get a nice prototype, and we'll see how she does in a real world exercise. So all right, thanks everybody. It's been a few minutes here. I'm gonna knock away these little sticks to see how, oh, this thing is glowing solid, super hot. I imagine it'll be hot like this for a while, so don't forget to hit that like button. Later.